Super 7-day forecast.
And for anyone going out to Petco or December nights, Ava Kershner joining us now. It's going to be pretty good weather for them.
Hey, not too bad, especially for those inland areas. If you like it warm, you're going to like this forecast. I feel like, I don't know, I enjoy the warm weather. You know, we don't really have cold weather here in San Diego. Not that cold. It's 55 degrees in La Jolla right now. Not too bad out there. And as for our wind gusts, it's on the calmer side, so not too bad. We're still keeping an eye on those swells out there because of those expired tsunami warnings, just because they're not so ordinary, you know. So around 3 to 4 foot swells off the coast of San Diego County. Not too bad. No watches and warnings for us. As for areas to our north, there is a small craft advisory out there, just talking about the potential for some hazardous waters for those driving small boats and vessels out there. Tonight might not be the night that you want to take them out on the water. It is set to expire around 9 p.m. though, so if you're a late night boater, hey, you can go after 9 p.m. As for this weekend, we are expecting a dry up, a warm up, a wind up, if that's even a thing. Santa Ana winds are in the forecast starting tomorrow afternoon is really when we see those flows come in. As for that, it's drying up our forecast really, and then as we head towards next week, we're tracking our temperatures cooling down a little bit and more moisture heading into our forecast. Here's the current temperatures across the county right now. Take a look at Julian, dipping into the 40s, 44 Mount Laguna, 59 in Alpine, 55 in Poway, and just basically 50s all across the map, except for you, Campo. You are 61 right now. As for tomorrow's highs, 67 in Palomar Mountain, a couple of 70s out there for our coastal areas, 73 in San Diego, and this is what I was talking about, 82 in El Cajon, 80 in Escondido. Inland areas really getting the warm up from this forecast, 82 in Ramona, 84 in Santee, and then still stuck in the 60s it looks like for La Jolla, Mission Beach, Imperial Beach. This is what we're dealing with. So as we're tracking some potential for higher pressure closer to us and then lower pressure just east of us, we are seeing this is where those northeasterly winds are coming from. So this is the wind gust futurecast for you here. As you can see, around 1 p.m., 4 p.m. tomorrow afternoon, we're seeing those winds come in from northeast, and they're really going to get only as up to 30 miles per hour, I would say, from this weak Santa Ana wind event. It's not too gusty out there. Here's a look at the warm up though. For coastal areas, not too bad. We're starting out the weekend quite nicely. Here's a look at Friday's Super 7-day forecast. It looks like 73 degrees tomorrow. However, for the next few hours, we're going to be dipping down into those 40s. As for the rest of the forecast for coastal areas, dipping into those 60s on Monday. Inland areas, 80s for the next few days, down to the low 70s on Monday, 71, not too bad. Mountain areas, again, we could see potential for another Santa Ana wind event around Monday or Tuesday, but 49 degrees on Tuesday for our mountains. Enjoy the 60s for the next few days. And of course, for our desert communities, 80s tomorrow, but even they are cooling down to the 60s as of Tuesday.